Alright, this is Joseph Rodrigues, and this is the seventh video, perspective shift, video 7. See what he has to say and what exercise we've got to work on.
Don't have to do this with everybody, but this is one of the perspective shifts we want to have. Pessimism, overwhelm, frustration, doubt, worry, shame, discouragement, anger, insecurity, fear, overthinking. Where do these show up when we're interacting with people? Or as I like to say, reveal the fears, or reveal the doubts, reveal the indecision, or as we're discussing here, reveal the reactivity. As well as the areas of flow, love, courage, and so forth, because we want to have more of that so we can have more of a harmonious journey. So here's an exercise that can be really beneficial. Number one, place yourself in interactions where beliefs are revealed and inspired. Now, inspired could be, I like speaking in this certain group, or I like speaking with a certain individual because I feel courage, I feel enthusiasm, I feel a positive attitude, optimism, and so forth. Or inspired based on a revelation of shame, for example, or doubt. Let's use frustration. So you're dealing with somebody, having a conversation with somebody, and for whatever the reason may be, you get into a frustrated state of mind. You feel frustrated. You emotionally feel frustrated as well. That's an interaction where something is being revealed. The frustration is revealing something about ourselves, revealing something about our beliefs. And we want to reflect and say, what does that mean? So thus number two, journal the experiences where you feel tension and reactivity or flow. One-liners or journaling, noting these things down. Number three, identify the limiting beliefs upon reflection on the logical levels. Work with the logical levels in relation to tension or reactivity. So what you can do is you can say, I went into the workplace and I felt tense with one of the coworkers. What was the belief that you have? That the coworker is intimidating and that the coworker makes me feel uncomfortable. So you ask a few questions to yourself. What is the meaning I'm assigning? Maybe the meaning that you might find is that you feel that you are not confident to express yourself in the context of conversations with this coworker. We would say that that would be a limiting belief because you want a more harmonious journey in the workplace. And as a result of that experience, you're getting tense. We also recognize upon reflection of the logical levels that it's a capability that you want to develop, communication skills. That's why we work with the logical levels, because it helps us categorize. And then what ends up happening is we can work with that to improve, to change our programming within ourselves. Then we want to change the beliefs.
This is so important, this exercise. So to go through the mental exercise and show from past experiences what caused you to lose your anger, what caused you to be upset, what caused you to be frustrated, what caused you to do a negative reaction. But I think you also need to look at what caused you to be excited about doing this or accomplishing this or having that, or what caused joy in doing that. So I think you need to do both, the negative reactions and the positive reactions, the powerful reactions, so you get an understanding of really what makes you tick and run. So very good exercise. So let's get some more into this exercise.
Because you want a more harmonious journey in the workplace. And as a result of that experience, you're getting tense. We also recognize upon reflection of the logical levels that it's a capability that you want to develop, communication skills. That's why we work with the logical levels, because it helps us categorize. And then what ends up happening is we can work with that to improve, to change our programming within ourselves. Then we want to change the beliefs to empowering beliefs and write them and note them in our workbook. Remember, we can be inspired from beliefs from others as we continue on this journey. We're inspiring ourselves through conversations, maybe watching videos, reading books, integrating their beliefs. We're also drawing beliefs from within, And we're reflecting upon the information contained in this programming on a regular basis, working with the 4 aspects, the 4 ways: intent, purity of intent, level of awareness, will, and character. As we reflect upon that content, we notice that we get ideas as to what we can change our beliefs to. So here's an example. Public speaking, which is a capability. It's a capability on the logical levels. So perhaps some of the limiting beliefs that were revealed were, I'm afraid that I will be rejected. They might not like me. They won't find me interesting. I am not a good speaker. I have awkward body language. So now what we do is we change them. From our inspired beliefs, we note them down. And you can journal this, or you can build upon it in a mind map, or use the workbook. Let's adjust them. I'm afraid that I will be rejected can be converted over to, I find people are accepting me more so each day. They might not like me can be converted over to, I like myself, and thus others reflect the state in me by liking me. They won't find me interesting can be converted over to, I realize more so each day that I am very interesting of a person. I am a very interesting person, and people are interested in learning about me and what I have to offer. I'm not a good speaker can be converted over to, I'm getting better each day in communication, or I'm getting better in my communication skills each day. I find areas on how to improve my communication skills. Awkward body language could be something that we might become self-conscious on. I have awkward body language. Well, we can change that to, as I accept and love myself more, I feel more confidence. My confidence increases each time I speak publicly. My body language is congruent with my ideal identity.
Okay, I'm going to read some of these things because I want to improve my public speaking, and I need to say the positive thing with more emotion. I'm afraid that I will be rejected. I find people are accepting me and are excited about me speaking each and every day. They might not like me. I like myself, and thus others reflect this state in me by liking me. They won't find me interesting. Realize that I have much more to give each day, and I am a very interesting person, and I'm interested in learning about other people are interested in learning about me and what I have to offer. 4. I'm a great speaker. I love speaking, and the more I do it, the more I work at it, the better I become. I love learning about body language and using that in a powerful way. As I do that, I find people are more excited to be around me and want to connect with me. So I think there's several ways to use this.
Now, as you write these down, and I'm going to go through in the subconscious mind work section how I come up with these and weave them together, such as the following. And we can work with this later on, but I'm just going to touch upon it now, because one of the things that we can do, because some of you have actually gone through the program and are referring back to this video as I've been encouraging, is you can weave these all together into affirmations that we can use when we are reprogramming the subconscious mind. For example, you can say, I find myself being more accepting of myself each day. Because I realize that others reflect the state within me, I like myself, and it reflects as them liking me. As a result, I realize that I am an interesting person, and people are interested in learning about me and what I have to offer. Through the process, my communication skills get better each day. I find myself expressing ideally and integrating everything that I learn as I continue to develop my communication skills at a pace that's right for me. This further allows me to accept myself, love myself, and I feel more confident. As my confidence increases, I am able to speak publicly in a way that is more authentic and clearly expressed. And I even look for more public speaking opportunities. As a result, my body language is at ease, and I realize that I am now embodying my ideal identity.
Notice how he wove those together. We'll go back and review this again. It's very powerful to chain and weave these together.
So I call these woven affirmations. We're going to get into discussion on that in our subconscious mind work section, or if you're revisiting this again, then there's some ideas of how you could work with this. But that's essentially what we want to do, is recognize that people, interactions with people, and our day-to-day experiences with people, be it one-on-one or public speaking, provide us opportunity to reveal our state of mind and our beliefs that we have, so we can turn them into affirmations and change them. So going forth, what I would like you to do is value the interactions that you have with people even more so as beneficial to not just what you want to bring forth, but also in contribution to them. Because what you'll learn as you continue on this journey, as you continue to understand what's in yourself and change to reflect the ideal values and beliefs, is that the people around you will start looking at you as a leader and further integrate, and thus you will have that frame or that state. And so then what will happen is more so each day you'll be an embodiment of a higher degree of love, courage, enthusiasm, positive attitude, authentically, because your beliefs will be changing. So people reflect our mental state. That's the internal locus of control perspective that we want to identify. And they are revealing our emotional integration with them and the experiences and so forth via our beliefs. Our beliefs are revealing how we emotionally relate, which is part of our state of mind, our identity. And so identifying them and changing them as a result of working with people not only is very valuable, but can further build our relationships with those that we're looking to build our relationships with on the journey, and even outside of those that we want to build our relationships with. Because here's the thing about this, is that when I started to deeply work with this, I started to notice that everywhere I would go, it would be a lot more harmonious. I go to the grocery store, the gym, I would be a lot more at ease after working with this information.
Interesting and powerful. Well, I have to say this and review it. And do it. Good day.